Hey guys!
It is 2019 and this is the 10th anniversary of the Foam Adventure. So we thought that we would celebrate with a reaction video to complement the short that we filmed recently.
It's been a long time.
I don't know about this. Like,
God.
I feel like this video is burned into like my memory for all
God,
time.
right?
But here we go.
Start this shit. Okay. We gotta change that intro. I go by Zach now, and you probably can tell, but I am female to male transgender, so I go by male pronouns. We also completely change our personas, so my new persona is Mud. He is a striped hyena, and yeah, I'm no longer that obnoxiously bright doll you see here.
I'm still Riley, but it's officially my legal name now, since it was not at the time of the video. We actually got our names changed together.
We're still friends!
So I use she or they pronouns. My persona is now a shape-shifting dragon named Tessaris. Although the German Shepherd is still technically around as a dino dog, hence the canine hybrid part of my name.
Alright, I say that fixed it. Hope there's no more confusion about who we are now, so... Well,
Convincing video.
Oh god. I don't know what this... Can I just say you did an amazing job with that foam animation? Like...
I recently learned a little bit of the 3D software at this point.
Right.
And we both went to the same school. Regrettably, it is the Art Institute.
I did nothing with that degree.
Don't go to Art Institutes.
Nope.
If you want to know why, just do a Google search and then add words like scandal or scam or lawsuit. Anyway, so yeah, we both had animation background. I took a block, foam typed in stupid font, cut it out with a block, and I'm like, I'm gonna animate this, push it out. I'm amazing. That's about all I learned at school how to do. Everything else has been self-taught.
You're still an artist nowadays. I'm actually a zookeeper.
Yeah, you went back to school like a weirdo.
Well, I actually enjoy my education, so... Are you jealous?
Maybe a little.
Alright.
We're going shopping! Shopping with money we don't have!
We're still poor.
It's their amazing 52% off sale on foam. So we're gonna get some.
Oh god, I can't
Hold
even
on.
make that noise anymore.
I know.
I tried. I can't.
So,
I can't. Testosterone does a
Oh
body
my
good.
that hurts my voice just hearing that, honestly.
I can't do it anymore, which is probably a good thing.
I thought I could still go fairly
Yeah,
high.
we mellowed out a lot in the last 10 years.
I mean, okay, let's be real. We were never that crazy to begin with.
That's true. That's the biggest misconception that people have about us, is that we're stupid or we have autism.
Or we're just like complete off the wall,
Yeah.
crazy, hyper, loud, obnoxious.
We're just playing it up for the video, for the camera. That's
I mean,
what
it's
people
not
do.
that we aren't like fun, can just have a good time and kind of do some crazy shit with friends, but at the same time, that would take an obnoxious amount of energy to like keep
Jesus
up all the time.
Right. I was exhausted that night. I just went to bed. I was like, I'm out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, we're not
Like-
like that.
Hancock Fabrics has gone out of business since this
Yeah.
video has been made. Tears.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, we're gonna miss it. Oh god, that noise that I make is not a good
They got
noise.
the foams, and we're gonna steal it all.
Oh god, we used to see.
I know, so many sounds.
There you go, hide it behind your bag.
Oh god,
The
but
whole
we used the
video
word
is a
fail.
You'll never know. Oh yes,
Oh, goodness.
sexy.
The language we used.
I'm aware. We had somebody do some fan art of you wearing the roll of foam like a dress.
Yeah. Surprisingly, people really liked that part about the phone video actually wearing it like a dress. I'm like, okay.
There's a couple like key points that like if I could find all the fan art stuff, I'll put it up on the screen.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
So that's one that I know in my head that sticks out.
Oh god, that was the worst feeling. Foam dust in the eyes.
Oh god. Well, at least you weren't alone.
That's how I talk now.
I always thought that was pretty funny. He was like,
did you get some in your eye?
We just wanted to know how long it is.
So not a lot of
now,
people
as it
noticed.
is.
This is a new girl that's helping us now.
A new girl?
Uh-huh. It's a different girl that was there a second
Oh,
ago. Because she got foam in her eye and she had to have the coworker help.
Oh, I didn't
didn't actually know that myself until I made the uncut version for my Patreon. And I'm like, oh, they actually had like a new person
Oh, okay.
help us because the other person has battle damage from the foam because they got it in their eye.
9 3/4. Wow.
How much was it?
9 3/4 yards.
Almost 10 yards of foam, and it's like 10 years of foam. Yeah.
Okay, I just want to point out that back then people had a problem with us harassing that employee. She's probably think you guys are super annoying, but right after we filmed that part, we had actually a nice conversation with her, like just talking about it.
You can hear her. So what's this for or something?
Yeah, and we actually talked about it. We're like, oh yeah, we're just recording a video. We're making costumes and things like that. So yeah, people think that we keep up this obnoxious behavior throughout the whole thing. We're like, no, oh my god.
No, it's only while the camera's rolling. It's only the parts that you get to
Yeah.
see where it looks like we're the most terrible human beings on the planet. I swear, that's not the truth. You could believe me, right?
Yeah, we're just being stupid for the sake of being stupid.
$84
God, if only foam was
That
that
doesn't
cheap. At the time, like, based on your reaction, you're like, look at you. You look awful. We're like going like, ouch, that's a lot of money. And then a lot of comments were like, why did you spend $80 on foam? Like, don't buy foam unless it's on sale. Coming to about $10 a yard. This is 2-inch thick foam.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's cheap. It's expensive for the time, yeah.
Oh,
but
man.
Nowadays, oh jeez.
With the sale? Yeah, that's what I figured.
Oh, snap. We got foam!
We got foam.
We got foam.
Nobody seems to care.
I know. How are we gonna fit it in
This
the
is my
car?
favorite. Is
That
the
is
stuff
my
with the
favorite
car.
part, too.
Or at least getting the foam in and out of the car.
Put this in the back seat.
I have a different car now. It's
Yeah.
completely different. And I bet you still can't fit
I
that
was gonna
much
say,
foam in
I
my
don't
car.
think you can fit the foam in that car.
I mean, my car nowadays has a hatchback, so...
The whole car is so big.
I was obviously amused, as you can see.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to take
We
the
didn't
foam
even think about this.
No, that was the
We
thing.
didn't
We're like,
even
well, we
anticipate this.
didn't know how much foam we were realistically going to get. We just knew we were going to get a bunch of it. So people ask us, probably the number one question besides, you know, obvious troll comments is, what the heck did they use the foam for?
Right.
Why did you go to the store and buy this foam? And it doesn't take a genius to just kind of go through the rest of my YouTube channel and kind of figure out like, what the fuck I do with foam. Every year we did a group cosplay of some kind. With foam itself was going to be the main material that's going to go into the costumes that we were building. I'm not sure if everybody had the idea of what they were doing at that time, but what ultimately it ended up being used for, at least for me, a majority of that foam went into building my Shadow Lugia cosplay. The big wings, for example, were like a really large piece of foam.
Right.
That absolutely came from that giant roll. And that
That
was a good
helps.
thing that we had that because I wanted it to be just like one continuous piece. Also starting on Groudon's head at the same time. In fact, I started Groudon November or December of that year
Right.
before I started working on Shadow Lugia.
Right.
And then I finished that one first because Groudon was going to be built for a friend. You might have used a bunch of that
Because
for the
that was our
Rayquaza
next
costume that
group.
never ended up becoming a thing.
Yes. I mean, I had the foam work, but there was no way we could be able to transport that thing anyway, so...
Life finds a way.
Could have, yeah.
We got Groudon there.
That's true. Yeah, that was gonna be our next year cosplay group. was legendary Pokemon.
Legendary Pokemon was going to be
because you had Lugia, one of our other friend was Groudon, and I was going to be Rayquaza. Kyogre got started.
Ultimately,
it just felt very unfortunate.
Rayquaza, yeah, the group never came to be. Because we did the whole Eevee Evolutions group earlier in 2009. God, that was also 10 years ago. I've always kind of wanted to go back and, like, redo that group cosplay. Now that they've added Sylveon and may potentially be coming out with more. Yeah, those things are old.
Yeah,
to do a group cosplay again, it's always been like a huge thing because we obviously got into doing costuming and crafting work exclusively because of anime conventions.
Right.
Eventually learn how to make some like animal-based characters and creatures. That's how we kind of like found out about the furry community because they had a lot of tutorials and resources on how to build heads that were like animal-based, mouths move, but everything we ever did as far as YouTube is concerned has always been cosplay.
Right. I started out with freaking paper mache head. And that's when you're like, we can do better.
Oh, that thing was dangerous. We started out as cosplayers and then became more involved with like the furry community simply because it's incredibly supportive of creativity, originality, developing a character and bringing it to life in various media. We've just kind of done forever. And just being so welcomed and receptive of that, we got very much more involved with that community than we did with, like, the cosplay community.
In the cosplay scene, everybody always seems to try to keep secrets of how they made it.
Yeah, and so that's what I built my channel on, was showing how I did this stuff, because without these other people helping me, I wouldn't be able to do what I do. And because of that, my stuff has now helped other people.
We knew about furries, but we didn't.
The very first furry convention, I brought Leafy on.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah,
because,
I wore Jolteon.
Yes, this is 2009. 2000... Or did we just go to one?
You're just really trying to figure this shit out.
I don't know. It happened 10 years ago. I just don't know anymore.
Right.
Anyway.
Yay! Now you can't see out the back window.
Okay, so this next part, the whole hi-fi part, I want people to remember this part, because I want to use it to explain later.
High five. High five. High five.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
We have foam, you guys.
I love it's very brief. You can see that.
Foam. I am so excited. I know. We're gonna bring foam now.
Cringe.
You do the foam dance.
I haven't changed
That's
in
right.
10 years. Not
like it, girl.
physically, anyway.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, a little bit.
People were worried that I was gonna crash the car because I had the camera. You can tell that I wasn't paying attention to the screen. I was like kind of off-centered.
You had one hand on the steering wheel.
Yeah, so I was driving it
hand
like
like
this. I quickly glanced just to see you're doing the phone part. Like, oh, you're gonna crash because you're being idiots. I'm like, if only we had another camera facing my way, we could prove you wrong. I had my hand on the wheel, or my eyes were on the road at all times.
We definitely got a lot of criticism for this whole
Oh my
next
god, yeah,
part
the whole driving
about
part.
the safety and ability to drive,
Right.
and how, you know, we shouldn't own a license, we shouldn't have cars, we shouldn't be allowed in society, you know, whatever. Every time that you didn't have your hands touching the wheel, you were always looking forward.
Yep.
Every time your hands were on the wheel,
Yeah, I tried.
that was when you might look away and
Yep.
talk at me or something like that, but your hands were always on the wheel. Even if they weren't 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock, they were at least at the bottom.
Yeah, that's my bad.
You were still holding on. You could still react in emergency situations. I didn't fear for my life.
Alright.
I'm just gonna have to leave it up. I know.
I don't even know what that
Is. That person's had their window open.
See? Screaming.
screams.
Hello.
We're so stupid.
I know. God.
Can't hear us over our awesomeness. I know.
Okay, so that's the big thing is, oh, you could have caused a car accident by yelling at another person.
Because, you know, it's...
I'm like, you do realize that most of the time they can't even hear us, and when they can, we are already going to a stop. So, How do we cause a car accident just by screaming?
In fact, I would argue a siren or a horn honk is way more dangerous because it's startling, it's loud. You just see some like people screaming out the window. You're like, kids these days.
It's not fair. How are we gonna get the foam out of the car?
The same way I got it.
I like that.
I got that.
But you know what? I don't think we've been pulled over yet.
Right.
Because we're too awesome.
Why didn't I think of that?
I know. Jeez.
I had no idea you did that.
Timing works.
We have to tell them. We have to tell them.
No. Okay.
This-
We'll get you next time.
Look, we're stopping.
See?
We're stopping.
We're
We're
stopping.
We're stopping.
Hey, we have foam.
And if you like notice, whenever we were close,
Hey, we have foam.
whenever we're close to somebody, and I know there is a potential they might actually hear me, I got like quiet and talked more normal. Because I was very embarrassed about screaming.
You were embarrassed?
Yeah! I don't act like this
Yeah.
normally.
No.
We're not crazy people. We
Playing
were doing
it
it
up.
for the, obviously, for the views. I'm literally still in my teens.
You were 19, okay, which means
You were 20.
I turned 20.
You don't count anymore. When you're 19 and when you're 20, you
Oh
don't magically become some amazing adult. Just like instant, like, I'm responsible now and you know, don't do that crazy teenager stuff.
No.
You're stuck that way until your late 20s, at least.
Pretty
Some
much.
people still don't even get over it after that. You're 30 now.
I'm old.
Yes, you Yes, you are. Nah.
He looked at us like, what the hell? Hey, person, we have foam. We have foam. Hey guys, we have foam.
See?
Yeah.
I'm just talking to him.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
Did they understand?
I don't think so.
Why? We're surrounded by normal
Oh
people.
god. Okay, I will say that is definitely a huge cringy moment for me. I apologize.
Yeah, see, I'm stuttering. Oh.
We're
We're not alone.
This is true.
See, you're holding the wheel. You're just holding it down there.
We'll tell them when we get out.
Oh god, this part.
Oh,
This
man.
part. Let me go ahead and explain that. The reason why I wanted you guys to remember the scene
High
earlier in
five!
the video. Yeah. Oh Jesus. It's because I am deaf and I have a cochlear implant, so that's it. Oh yeah, I should probably show that.
You can't see it with your hat.
Yeah.
Wait, where the fuck is it? Okay,
It's right
there
here.
we go. We just pull it off and be like, hello. Now you're deaf. You can't hear what I'm saying.
What is that?
Exactly.
What did you say?
I said it's because you're deaf now and you can't hear what I'm saying.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
So when she was asking to high-five me, I could literally not hear her at all. So the reason why I had that handicap spot is my mom wanted me to have it. We used to have night classes at our institute in the heart of Denver. We would have to park far away in parking lots. I would have to go out there by myself, alone. I would not be able to hear anybody come up behind me at all. So I was like a real potential for target to get mugged and
Stink.
That's why I have that handicap spot. The scene that caused the most grief for us, I believe.
I would very much agree with that. We have the legal right to have this handicap spot. It was a criticism that quote-unquote real handicapped people, giving them a disadvantage or to inconvenience them in some way.
Yeah, but you'll see when
And we
we're
will
outside.
see clearly that this is not the case. I don't want to start this again.
Just
Whoa.
yeah. I don't know
Yeah,
if you
we-
got the full.
I have it zoomed out more.
There it is. That's a good shot.
Got it.
But you can see right in front of me in the handicap spot. It was-
There's a lot of handicap spots in this
Really
parking
was.
lot. And this is our dorms. For a building that has literally no handicapped access to the front door. And there is no handicapped people that live in this building currently. And let's say that there was like a visitor. There are other spots.
Yes.
We had a legitimate reason for wanting to use one of these spots because, as you can see, you need a lot of room to try to get the freaking foam out of the door. We needed the door all the way open. We didn't want to hit the car next to us. And we ended up actually needing to open the door on both sides.
We needed space.
Zach was only going to be in the building just to get the foam up, and then you weren't actually staying. You were going to go home. Well, let's just grab a convenient slot next to the door. We can have all the room to get the foam out. And you notice when we were in the other parking lot at Hancock, we weren't using a handicap spot. We weren't just like going around being like,
Yeah, I remember.
We're not assholes, I swear. I love that sound you make as you like dive in the car.
The rip.
There's the rip.
Wow, that was easy.
It was a lot easier.
Yeah, I told you I had the awesome strength.
This is true, you did.
Where did everybody go?
They all fled in fear. They knew they couldn't handle how awesome we were.
You couldn't think. Like, they didn't even notice.
They didn't even care. They didn't even look at us.
They just like heard some random
We're
yelling in the
disrupting
distance.
the public.
Oh god, we're such a nuisance. Watch out! The foam
ripped.
people.
It
We
ripped.
have to say foam people
ripped.
now. We're not foam girls.
You ripped the phone.
From peoples. I like the sound.
I love.
We had to put a
I
Band-Aid on
attempted
it.
to like
Make it
write
better.
that out.
Baby got foam. Lots of it. Isn't that awesome? Baby
Nope.
got foam. Isn't that great, everybody? Foam.
He didn't even look
Yeah.
at us.
Not even our own dorm give a shit. That's fine. We never like did anything outside of our room anyway.
Hello, room. We got foam.
I have no idea
I had.
how in the world she found us.
I didn't even know she was behind us this whole time.
She just came out of freaking nowhere
She did.
and attacked us and became part of the video.
We got foam.
Which, unfortunately, as much as we had a great time in school with this friend, does not do us a lot of favors. Let's add more crazy people to video. Wear ears and a tail, because that's normal.
Whoops.
That made it what it is. Even more than it already was.
Dude, we can make like a fort out of it.
Oh my god, the bangs are awful.
Yeah.
Yes, I loved it too.
No. So much squeaking.
It's a little circle. I'm gonna sleep in here. I know, right?
I don't know why I spotted it like that.
This is pretty awesome, actually.
Are you comfortable in there? Yes. I'm a doctor.
I'm a doctor. I'm a trained professional.
Really?
With a bunch of syllables. So I draw.
I apologize in advance.
Together. Do it.
I don't know why she taped it at the bottom. Like,
One more. I got this.
what's the point?
Right?
It's already attached there.
Hey there, Bo.
But, you know-
It'll be okay. Alrighty. Ready?
We're putting a Band-Aid on foam, so who gives a shit?
I'm a doctor. Yay.
Oh, this inside joke.
There we go.
Oh yes.
Alright, so when I
Gotta go
pause
doctor.
it when we're all in the frame.
Lesbian.
Oh no! This is a stupid inside joke that we've had forever, and we probably should explain this. We're just kind of like, you know, it's like the thinking emoji, like,
Right.
right?
And then
No.
our friend Draga, she saw us all doing
this.
it one day to each other, and she's really confused because she's completely deaf. She can't hear what we're saying.
We learned some stupid sign language. This one means lesbians.
We had no idea.
We had no idea, actually, for the longest time. It just became like a stupid joke that we were lesbians. So we just kind of ran with it in all of our
did.
videos. That was just a
did.
stupid inside joke that we just should not have shared with the internet. Okay, here we go again.
Awesome high five. Ready? Awesome high five. Go. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna stretch out this phone and see how.
I'm like, what?
Funny story. That was not the first take that we did of
Oh,
that
yeah,
high five.
sure, yeah. If you look at the other person's elbow, you're more likely to get it directly on.
We could test that theory out.
Did it work?
Let's find out. You want to do it? Okay, yeah, your right hand just... it works! Just some phone video trivia for you.
Or how light is gonna take this room off.
I don't think that's right.
Yeah, no,
Why?
not really. How long the...
Yeah.
How...
That was awkward.
Everything about this video is awkward. Don't kid yourself.
Holy crap! Goes into my room. Look how much phone we got.
Oh god, I was like, I'm waiting for it. It's loud.
That's a lot of fun.
Oh
a
my
lot of fun.
god.
That's a lot of phone.
Ugh.
It's over! The nightmare's over! 10 years ago, when this video came out, it's exactly 10 minutes long.
Yes.
That's because that was the maximum allowed time YouTube allowed a video to be uploaded. What else can you say about it?
Yeah, I commissioned an artist last year at Denver, 2018, and she's like, oh my god, I remember you from the phone video. I was like, oh my god.
Oh no! It still came back to
I
haunt
know,
you.
so yeah, I mean,
Good. Except not.
even looking back at this video, I feel like we still did not deserve the death threats
Oh,
that
of
came
course.
our way.
Who deserves the death threat unless they're doing something that
Actually hurts people.
that actually hurts people?
I always build it up to be the worst thing ever in my head.
Yeah, an easy target video.
It really
and
was.
then with all of the like hate that was already on there, it was really easy for people to just keep it going and just kind of build it up. It definitely followed us into real life to an extent. Somebody came up to me at school. Hey, I saw you on 4chan.
Oh shit.
That's how you know you like really messed up somewhere in life.
That's messed up. Holy shit. Even though it had the negative side to the video, there was also a lot of positive. We really inspired a lot of people, and we've had people message us thanking us. You guys make us smile, we really loved the video, even though it was stupid. It's
Which
still,
it was, and it was supposed to be.
especially younger audiences really loved it for that aspect.
I'm glad we're not the people that we were 10 years ago.
Oh yeah, I think that's everything we wanted to say about the phone video.
Pretty much.
Thank you all for sticking around and watching this
'Cause-
monstrosity.
Oh god, I'm sorry for everything.